All right, guys. So one supplement I get asked about literally constantly is creatine. There's this misconception out there that, creatine is like this really potent steroid that it makes you jacked, but then also that it makes you bloated and fat. And none of that is really true. So what really fuels your muscles activity is a substance called ATP, and it kind of sits in your tissue. And when you go exercise, you burn it off and eventually you run out. Well, basically what creatine does is it helps your body keep going after, it's run out of this ATP. Okay, so, it stores this creatine inside your muscle cells, to use it later on, and eventually you run out of that too. All right. Now, you can get creatine from your food, but what you can also do is supplement with it using, like a creatine monohydrate supplement. Don't fall for the bullshit with pre-alkaline. Creatine monohydrate is, it's pretty much like the best way to go, since it all kind of breaks down to the same thing eventually, so you're going to take that and then it actually increases your body's stores of creatine. So the way that it increases your performance and your muscle gain is it actually makes you stronger and have more endurance, which means you can overload your muscle more, which means more gains. Okay, guys? So if you're really trying to bulk, yeah, it's awesome. Okay, but because it is a solute, and it's going inside your cells, it is going to make you hold some water. So if you're cutting you like 4 weeks out, 8 weeks out, and you're at that point where you're getting kind of self-conscious about any kind of fluid retention that you have going on, creatine is probably not the best choice for you. But, if you're cutting, and it doesn't bother you, that is more than fine. Go ahead and take it. It is not going to make you fat. In fact, it's probably going to help you burn fat more because you're working out harder with it. Okay, now, one thing to remember with creatine, because it is a solute in your bloodstream, it makes your kidneys work harder, okay? So to reduce the risk of kidney stones and stuff like that, you need to really, really hydrate. So I recommend to people, if you're going to be using creatine, you need to be hitting at least 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons a day to really just, take that strain off your body and, avoid the risk of any kind of organ problems. That really happens, but still, you want to be on the safe side. Anyways, guys, if you want creatine, like I said, get basic creatine monohydrate, or you can use the creatine that I personally use via the link below. All right, thanks, y'all.